and what I bring is different from anyone else. And I think that's what skating is about, is being an individual and being different and being unique. And that's how you separate yourself from the rest.
On the ice, representing Canada.
Well, the last 10 years, the Canadian men have dominated Cup of France, mostly thanks to Patrick Chan, who has won it 4 times. And back in 2005, the 2006 Olympic bronze medalist Jeffrey Buttle also won. So Patrick Chan, no doubt, looking to repeat here, get another gold to follow up from his gold at Skate Canada.
It's all about revving yourself up, firing yourself up, and then controlling that power. Patrick's really good at that. He likes competing in France, like you said. Deep in the knee. Nope, way far around to that upper body. That was not gonna go. He was wise not to try and pull in on that. He was not straight. Ooh, that's gonna hurt on the score. And it shows them pearly white. Basically, without getting a triple into that combination, that was like wasted time. No points at all.
It's a good triple axel. Took his bow a little early there.
I guess so.
Fancy gloves though, where's our Mackie Bay? So there's never, ever a trace of red.
It's a hard program to skate when the first 2 elements have mistakes. Really have to bear down, because it's not like the long program. It's every single element is so important. So time to concentrate, reach back, go on autopilot, and do that triple S.
Now we can tell in some of the camera angles here, there's a lot of fog out on the ice. How does that affect a skater?
It would have to be pretty thick. It does look thick on your screens, but I'm not sure it's something that the skaters are too worried about.
I've been at competitions where it literally looks like the Titanic coming out of the mist when they come out of the corners, but it never seems to bother them.
Well, you know hockey players would be saying something.
That was a beautiful change of direction. Yeah. That low knee, that is such control. He has a playfulness in this program that I'm really enjoying from Patrick.
And the acceleration of the changes of direction are unbelievable.
Like nobody else.
Yeah, exactly.
Look out, old Mikey is back.
Well, after Skate Canada, Patrick Chan said the pacing was a challenge in the short program, so he actually added 2 seconds of music.
Representing Canada, Patrick Chan.
It's actually, I think he added 2 seconds of music in a couple of different places just to buy him that little bit of room that he needed to have the program set nicely with his natural instinct and timing. And, you know, you're always working it. He's a very specific skater in certain aspects, very loose skater in others. That makes him unpredictable and fun. This program, see what he says? You know what?
Oh, Kathy Johnson seems pleased.
She's right. You left it on the practice. You did. The jumps weren't there today. Let's see if that upper body was twisted. Yeah, that left shoulder, that left arm seemed to have the timing. It's kind of like the left arm went without the rest of the body. The program is great. I think it's a lot of fun, and it's fun to see him not quite as calculated while he's competing.
Well, and again, having been out for a year, too, putting the extra music in, your pacing is changing all the time. The more you compete, the more tight the program becomes, the more run-throughs you do, things change. And that's good that he's already prescient enough to think, okay, I need a little bit more here or a little bit less there. Shows great skating smarts.
Well, that was some vintage Chan on that triple Lutz, but he's also the kind of skater that says, you know what, I've decided to come back and compete. I've had 2 short programs that didn't go my way. I'm going to either get mad or get even, but I'm going to do one of them, maybe both.
Or both, yeah.
So I think that, you know, and I did say it earlier, you know, he has been out of competition, and maybe, you know, maybe this is just part of the adjustment, but he looks great, he looks in shape, he's skating well, the potential is there. You just don't want to get into a pattern of too many mistakes competition after competition because it gets harder to break.
And
If
he
you
leans
practice
quite
mistakes,
heavily
you
on
get
his
really
coach.
good at them. Yeah.
Now, there was talk at Skate Canada of his short program marks of 80.81, and that being too low, and he would need to do better than that.
Well, he's had massive scores in the past, so he's competing against his own ghosts.
Exactly, and that was the point I was going to make, 76.10. That will put him in first, but you have to think he would not be pleased with that. He knows that's not good enough.
In the first place.
But you know, we watch him do those quads, and you get taking them for granted a little bit when you see Patrick Chan skate down the ice. You think he's going to do that quad, but we must remember
how difficult it is.
How difficult it is, and it doesn't take much to throw it off.
No.